this one.
How
Welcome
cool was that?
I know. You just
like
stepped right
magic.
over my, I know, that was really
But see,
cool.
She used to be the deals, and now she's her.
How did it happen? It's
Yeah,
the magic of television.
amazing.
But guys, we want to welcome you to the Big Three, where we get to talk about this week's sermon from North Boulevard Church of Christ in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. We're going to take questions and make observations from you, me, and John. And this week's special guest, Emily. We're glad you're here.
Hello, thank
Full
you.
of ice cream.
Here
You came
again.
back.
Yes.
What a day it's been.
What a day. It's been a great day.
You know what? Everything we planned to do today has not happened the way we planned
Right.
to do
It's
it
like
today.
we came in at like level 1.
Yeah.
And then God ramped it up to 11.
Yeah, all the
Look
way
what
to
he
11.
did. I mean, it's been
You know,
so
and
good.
you know 11 is one louder than 10.
That's true.
So that's loud. Okay, so we are on week 4 of our baggage series where we're learning to let go of the things that are holding us back.
Yep.
So the summary today would be, he used Hebrews 12, 1 and 2, basically let go of everything that hinders and the sin that entangles, which, that's how we're going to lay down our baggage. But then he used Peter when he was making his points as an example of a person who, because of his proximity, he was too far away from the Lord for the Lord to really help him get rid of the things that were holding him back. And as a result, he felt separated from God. And then there's that moment where Jesus looks at Peter, which is like, to me, it's just like, Peter had to go just like, wow. Everything he said just happened. I thought I was better than this, but he's only good when he's close to the Lord.
Yeah.
And that's the lesson for us, I think.
So good. Great
There you go.
job.
There's my summary.
Great job.
I went
Well,
deep.
you
I went
got-
all the way up to 11 on that
You
summary.
sure did. You cranked it up to 11. Well, you did a great job. And now let's all just go around and share some highlights. Emily, do you want to start? What was the thing that really stood out for you from this morning's sermon?
Yeah, so I wrote down a bunch of different things.
Pages and pages.
I mean, like,
Yeah,
I was writing. I think
I was
my
having to,
pen
like,
was turning
zoom.
on. It was like on fire because
Yeah.
I was writing so fast. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a little messy, but I'm trying to read my writing here.
You go
There
first?
there was the thing that he said, kind of at the end here. It says the way we perceive our future writes our present story, and like changes the thoughts of our heart and inspires us to run the race. I liked that, and I forget, there was something else that he said that
And that,
I like
that goes
that.
with
Oh.
Peter. That goes with
I like
Peter.
that one a lot because he used this phrase because we use it at Celebrate Recovery all the time, that hurt people.
Yeah.
But loved people love people, and people who know the end of the story, you can just live. You can live completely different life when you know how it all ends.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so live with hope.
Yeah,
So-
and like and how he said you can't do one another without one another.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was a
And
good
so-
one.
And that's a
like-
big command all through Scripture. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Pretty cool.
So good.
Is it me next?
Yeah, do you want to go next? It doesn't matter.
It's the one I always need to hear. God's God and you're not Him.
Yeah.
That applies to me every day because I'm always trying to make my own choices. I always think if I could just do this, this, and this, then I'll get this and this result. And what it means is I just don't trust God enough.
Yeah.
And of course, and then I love how he wrapped it up at the end. As you told us, he brought all that together with hope. When your hope is in God, then your trust will be in God, and then your confidence will be in God.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, he did those 3 lessons from overcoming, like in how he talked about don't overestimate your own ability to overcome sin. He said never try to conquer the enemy in their arena of expertise. Jesus never gives up on you, neither should you give. You shouldn't give up either. I mean, it was really good.
Yeah.
But that wasn't the one I was going to say. I was just piggybacking on yours because I
that's
do
okay.
want
Wow.
to say
What's yours?
the one he talked about where he talked about God being the sun, and he said choose the content of your heart. Do you want it to be clay or wax? So do you want it to be something that's moldable or something that just crumbles? And so I
Yeah,
thought
that was
really
I'd never
good.
heard that before because
Yeah.
usually you hear about we are clay and we're able to mold us in that way.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But talking about it with the sun, how like God is shining on you regardless.
Yeah.
And what you choose to, fill your heart with or fill your mind with and live in that way,
Yeah.
has a totally different reaction to God.
Yeah.
Depending on how you choose to live your life.
Because that story about Pharaoh, about how it was Pharaoh hardened his heart, and then eventually turned into God hardened his heart. And it is a little bit like, ooh, I don't know if I like that. But you realize he chose the content of his heart, and then that was up to Pharaoh and how that all worked out. So it was really good. He did a fabulous job. We have got a deep bench here.
Yeah.
We've
We
had
do.
several different people preach here
That's
recently,
right. I
and
always
it's been
say
so
you
good.
can't throw a rock without hitting a preacher at
That's
North
true,
Boulevard.
and you
So
really
pretty cool.
shouldn't throw rocks.
And you shouldn't. But hey, guys, happy National Ice Cream Day.
I know.
Happy
I'm so
National
glad I
Ice
got to
Cream
spend it with you
Day.
guys.
I know, it's
Yeah,
really
usually I
special.
celebrate privately.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you
But-
for joining with us.
Yes, yes.
this
And bringing
year.
the ice cream.
Yes.
Would have been a lot less fun if you
That
had
was
brought
good
it.
ice cream. It was above average. I
It
was
was
surprised by how
delicious.
much I liked it.
It was good.
Well, guys, if you have any more questions, let us know by using the QR code that you see on the screen.
And if you want to rewatch the sermon or watch it for the first time, you can find it at boulevard.to/sermons. And that wraps up our big 3 for this week.
Hey, guys, thank you so much for being with us. Look for this podcast on all your favorite platforms and be sure to join us next week for Boulevard's Big 3.